I went to Korea and ate whatever I wanted, but before I tell you about that, I'm going to tell you about the story of 19-year-old Char who started college and had to go make new friends. And with these new friends, they would go out to eat lunch and realize that these girls were not finishing their lunch because their stomachs were too small to finish it, or sometimes dinner. And they would say that they don't wake up early enough to eat breakfast at all. And while that may be true for some of these girls, that was not true for Char, okay? She was the type of girl who had to eat a big breakfast, was ready to eat lunch and dinner, and finish the full meal and still have a dessert afterwards. But you know what? Because all of these other girls are doing it, Char needs to start doing it too because she wants to stay pretty and thin for college. So Char started skipping breakfast, she started skipping lunch, and sometimes eating dinner because, the body still needs something. And I am so sorry if you are someone who can resonate with this story at all, because no girl should have to resonate with this story. But if you currently are struggling with this or you have struggled with this, then don't worry because your online bestie is here and I got you. So I spent the entire first year of college living off one meal a day, and I did lose weight, obviously, but I could not maintain that because when you restrict yourself so much, you literally cannot function. You almost go insane because all you are thinking about is food, which is what you can't have. And restricting yourself from eating is not discipline, okay? You don't really actually have self-control. So I would never keep snacks at home, but there would be days where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to allow myself to eat whatever I want. And when I say whatever I want, I mean eating so much to the point that I am about to literally throw up. I cannot breathe. I one time ate an entire chocolate cake by myself. And by doing that, I ended up gaining more weight than losing weight. But at the end of the day, gaining and losing weight should not be your goal. Having a healthy body is your goal. And I know that sounds very hard to think about, especially in a society full of weight loss diets and Ozempic and everything. But when you're older, you're not even going to think about like losing and gaining weight. You're literally just thinking about your health and trying to stay alive. And I know that sounds kind of dark, but like seriously. And when I talk to a lot of my grandparents and stuff, their main concern is just like making sure they're eating the right amount to fuel their body, because that is going to help you, continue living your life with energy and being able to exercise still. A lot of us think that being thin correlates to being healthy, but I'm telling you right now that is the total opposite, because when I was restricting myself so badly, it led to hair loss. It led to a lot of up and down emotions. Like I literally could not concentrate on school because I was starving every second. And even now that I want to enjoy food freely and eat whatever I want, I have to do research on everything that I eat because my gut is just completely messed up. So I can only be eating foods that help with my digestion. So when you see another person on social media talking about this strict diet they're putting themselves in order to stay fit or stay lean, I want you to really think about what this could be doing to their body, because I can tell you right now, it's probably not doing anything great for their body. Because when I was doing extensive training and working out and had a trainer and everything, he would tell me that I wasn't eating enough and this wasn't helping me at all. He would literally make me eat so much. And that's another thing. If you're trying to be fit, then you need to eat in order to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve at the gym, because you need those carbs to give you energy. You need the sugar. You need all that protein in order to show the muscles that you have been working so hard on. If you are sitting there right now, just like 2021 me who just started college, thinking that you can only be confident and beautiful once you lost the weight, then it's not your weight that's the issue, okay? It's you. You're the problem. If you do not learn to love yourself how you are right now, then you're not going to love yourself once you have lost that weight, because you're going to reach that goal that you have hit, but you're going to constantly think that you can lose more. And in reality, you're just losing a piece of yourself every time. I have improved my relationship with food so much this past year, and I've been doing that by eating healthily, mindfully and intuitively. Eating healthy allows me to feel good while eating as much as I want and being able to look good too. I mean, I have cleared up my skin so much. And when I say eating healthy, I mean just focusing on more whole foods rather than processed foods and cooking more at home for myself rather than taking out. But don't get me wrong, I will still take out. As you can see here, I'm literally eating fried chicken and beer with my boyfriend, and that goes into intuitive eating, which is literally just listening to your body and satisfying all cravings. Intuitive eating was definitely a scary step for me because there was no way in hell you were gonna catch me eating a burger ever or eating ice cream when I was restricting myself. But once I started incorporating intuitive eating into my life and allowing myself to satisfy those cravings, I realized that it didn't make me crave those things as much anymore. Like, I would literally crave a burger once every other day when I was not allowing myself to eat it. But now that I eat burgers whenever I want, it's like, oh, okay, I don't actually need it anymore. You only need things that you feel like you don't have, and I have whatever I want because I allow myself to eat whatever I want. So when I went to Korea this past month, I honestly thought I was going to go absolutely insane with the desserts. If you've seen those Korean mukbangs or those Korean cafes all over, then you know that Korea has some good food, especially good desserts, and I am the biggest sweet tooth person ever. So I was thinking back to when I used to binge eat all the time, and I was like, that's going to be me in Korea. I'm kind of scared, but you know what, I'm just gonna allow it to happen. And when I went to Korea, I realized I didn't actually eat that much. Like, looking back on it, I was like, I really didn't eat that much because you know why? I didn't feel the need to, because I allow myself to have a sweet treat every day if I want. So when I'm on vacation, I don't feel the need to go crazy. And coming from someone who could barely even let herself eat more than one fruit a day, I'm telling you, eating a sweet treat every night is possible, okay? And that goes back to the whole reason why I eat healthy, so I can eat whatever I want every day. So when I say I eat a sweet treat every night, that doesn't mean a full-on like chocolate triple decker stacked cake, okay? I'm talking like sometimes I'll have like a Greek yogurt bar. I love yasso. It is such an amazing like sweet treat to have that's still healthy and it won't make you feel super terrible and bloated. I also used to be the type of person that if I had one ice cream bar, it's time for me to eat the entire box. Like, I literally could not help myself. That's where mindful eating comes to play. Mindful eating is when your focus is fully on eating your food. So no distractions, no TV, no movie, nothing. This will allow you to fully appreciate what you're putting into your body, and I also recommend eating slower and really just chewing your food so you know, like, am I actually full or not in the end? Because when we eat really fast, we just lose track of how much we're eating, and it's harder for us to feel full until we literally cannot breathe anymore. And eating correct portions is actually very important. This is apparently the key to living a healthy and long life. So make sure you're not overeating, but also make sure you're not undereating and skipping your meals. This is why I still think breakfast is the most important meal of the day too, because if you're someone like me and sometimes forgets to eat lunch because you're too busy with work or you're in school, then eating a big breakfast will save you because you will be able to get in all your nutrients and proteins to keep you satisfied throughout the day. And also, having a bigger breakfast will satisfy you and make sure you're good on portions for breakfast and lunch. Something I am personally trying to work on is finding time to make lunch for myself because I know it's bad that I skip it. So what I've been trying to do is buy groceries so I can meal prep on the weekends or make myself a cute little lunchbox because I think lunchboxes are so great. Nowadays, I don't find eating healthy difficult anymore. I just find meal prepping the most challenging part. But if you are someone who finds like cooking for yourself and eating healthy really challenging, then make it easy for yourself. Being healthy does not mean you have to eat a plain salad every day. I don't even think that is good for you. I personally like Brussels sprouts, potatoes, chicken, steak, and even when I want to eat a burger, I will cook my own burger at home because I know the ingredients I'm putting in there. I don't have to use as much grease. I know all too well how impossible it may seem to ever have a healthy relationship with food. Trust me, I used to think it was never possible for me, but just focus on your health and not on your weight, and avoid any social media or people that may cause you to think negatively about your weight and cause you to have a bad relationship with food. I will always be here for you, besties, and I will also be uploading a few easy and healthy meal prep ideas onto my website, sharkstyle.com, if you want to check that out to make things a little bit easier for you. I hope today's episode helped you guys at least a little bit, and just know that you're not alone. I mean, for me personally, I still have to remind myself to eat and be better with my relationship with food constantly, so it is still a journey for me as well, but we are all in this together. If you have any other questions or just want to share your personal journey with food, then leave a comment, and I will see you guys on the next Mindful Monday for an Online Bestie episode. Bye!